One of the things that's actually been kind of funny to watch this week, well, I should say it'd be funny if it weren't, the fate of the country at stake, but nevertheless, it's still kind of humorous. Because Donald Trump continues to pick people that are going to serve in his next administration, and every pick is somehow more hilariously incompetent than the previous pick. And it's been fun to watch because every pick that's come out, people keep thinking, okay, well, it's not going to get much worse than that, right? Like, how can you pick a dumber person? And then Trump turns around and picks an even dumber person. We all know, of course, that Marco Rubio has been selected for Secretary of State because he is absolutely a mental blank slate that has no thoughts of his own, so Trump can control him, make him do whatever he wants. Then, of course, we got Mike Huckabee as the ambassador to Israel, and that is going to end in utter devastation for Palestinians. We have a Fox News host, Pete Hegseth, who is going to serve as the Secretary of Defense, a man who was labeled an extremist and removed from duty on the Biden inauguration. We have Alina Habba, who's probably going to be Donald Trump's press secretary. She's having meetings in Mar-a-Lago right now about the job. And then, of course, the dumbest of all, Elon Musk himself is going to be in charge of the Doge office, which he got to name himself after his Dogecoin, which itself was named after a meme that hasn't been popular in over 10 years. But sure, let's put the most immature man on the planet in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency. But apparently Donald Trump did not trust Elon Musk enough to do this by himself, so he's also pairing him with Vivek Ramaswamy. And people across social media have, of course, been quick to point out the fact that this is an Office of Government Efficiency meant to slash government spending and get rid of waste, and yet you have two people that are going to be doing the job of one person, which in and of itself is like the epitome of wastefulness. So off to a real bad start. Also off to a bad start when you claim that you're going to be the small government guy, you're going to slash government, reduce the size, and your first order of business is to create a new government department that obviously is going to have employees that are going to have to be paid salaries. So instead of actually making things more efficient, Trump has already, before taking office, made things more expensive. Like, he's wasting money to now find out, where are we wasting money? Like, look in the mirror, dumbass. There you go. But here's what gets me. This is the idiotic statement that Elon Musk, again, the most immature person on the planet, like, I believe personally that he is suffering from arrested development. Like, he genuinely has the mentality. I can't say 15-year-old boy because I have a 15-year-old son, so I'm going to say like a 12-year-old boy. But this is Musk's statement about how excited he is about this new job. All actions of the Department of Government Efficiency will be posted online for maximum transparency. Anytime the public thinks we are cutting something important or not cutting something wasteful, just let us know. We will also have a leaderboard for the most insanely dumb spending of your tax dollars. This will be both extremely tragic and extremely entertaining. Right? He's so funny. What a normal person. You're a joke. You have failed upwards for your entire life, becoming the richest man on the planet. And again, your brain is no more developed than a prepubescent preteen boy. You want to talk about a leaderboard of the dumbest expenses? How about bringing you anywhere near the federal government, who, by the way, makes up a lot of your income with the contracts you get from that federal government? Maybe those ought to be the first to go. I'm sure once you open up your little Department of Government Efficiency for suggestions from voters, that's going to be the number one thing you get. I'm willing to bet you will be inundated with people calling for SpaceX's contracts to be canceled. In fact, if people aren't already thinking about doing that, I hope you are now, and I hope that happens. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.